Hello, social media family. I have a lot new Facebook friends and new people following on Instagram and TikTok. So I wanted to come on a live here quickly just to share with you a few things that I have going on that can benefit you on your path, whether you are learning or whether you're a healer. For first and foremost, I want to talk about Divine Ray. And if you have not noticed, the activity in Facebook is a little bit, let's just call it dense, or lots of ads and lots of different videos that are just swirling around in this bucket of noise, and it's just going to keep getting worse. I actually am spending less time on Facebook because of that. So I know now is the time to talk about Divine Ray, because Divine Ray is a place where we can create this, we being the spiritual community, the higher consciousness community, the awakened community, a place where we can create, share our divine wisdom, where we can create and share. If you're a healer, if you're doing events, if you're doing anything at all, you definitely want to get into Divine Ray right now, because oh, I'm going to be dedicating my whole focus on that in these next months ahead, in addition to running my yearly program that I do. So, Divine Ray, it's free to download. You can download it in the app store if you want to. Also, oh, isn't that cool? Oh, so if I go like this, where is it then? Right here. So it should, or maybe I gotta go like this. 1 second. Because I want to show you an easy way to download Divine Ray as well. Right here. So I'm going to share with you, for those who don't know about my programs, if you go to davidstarrunlimited.com, I've redone my website. It's super easy. Do you want to heal? This is the quickest way to raise your vibration. It's like alchemy, inner work, consciously expand. This is like a deep channeling Akashic Records course. Or if you're just starting to begin your ascension path and you haven't retrieved your soul fragments, cleared your ancestral lines, and done that work. So when you scroll down on my website, you'll see Divine Ray right here. And then here's a QR code for the Android. Here's a QR code for the iPhone. And I wanted to quickly show that. So it's just davidstarrunlimited.com, and then you can just scan one of these QR codes and then download Divine Ray onto your phone. And it's just that simple. So the why it's important is because there's no targeted ads. I am the founder of Divine Ray. I'm not selling your information. I'm not selling it to advertisers. I'm not taking it behind. I'm here to facilitate a platform that is higher consciousness, that is not going to suck energy away, keep you distorted and distracted, and bombard you with just junk energy. This is what Facebook's turning into. It's turning into junk energy. You literally have to just like stick to who you're following now, and literally just watch and tune in. It's crazy. And for those creators, or those who are preparing to create, whether you're a book writer, whether you're selling art, everybody in Divine Ray is a potential customer. Everybody in Divine Ray is going to be interested in higher consciousness things like crystals and art and healing and events, because that's who we are. We're a community that is forward thinking and consciousness. And it's going to continue to grow and grow and grow. So now that I'm going to dedicate a big percentage of my time and focus onto Divine Ray, big things are going to happen with it. And I highly recommend downloading it now. So because it's if you want to call it, it's me and the investors of Divine Ray against the conglomerates of social media. I think our app easily competes with the functionality and features of Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, except for it's better because we have a reward system. This reward system are these coins, and before it was a theory. that these coins were ever going to be worth anything. And I even said too, it's not 100%. We're working to get it approved, so it's like an approved cryptocurrency that gives these rewards for free, just for people participating in the app. Now this theory has turned into truism, and so we recently got approved that we are allowed to do this legally by the European guideline called MiCA. And so now we're just finalizing some developments for bridging this into where these coins will actually be really real money. What's really amazing about this is in the short term future, artists, people who are writing codes, who are making art, they're going to be able to create these healing art images and put them up for sale. What is this? It's like 1,000 coins it costs to mint what is called an NFT, and you can get that for free just to participate in the app. Then all of a sudden, if you want to say, you know what, I think that this piece of art or code is worth 1,000,000 coins. That's what I'm going to sell it for. You set the price, and then when somebody buys it, you get those coins. In the near future, you'll be able to take those coins, send them over to a place where you can sell them for either a different cryptocurrency if you're choosing, or fiat, and convert it back into money, back into your bank for doing what you love doing, and you can get more for what you could sell the art for, and it's digital, so you're selling digital, so you're not even selling the original piece. So what happens is somebody ends up buying this, they get the healing, they get the energy, and then they say, you know what, I'm going to resell it for 2 million coins, and it just goes on and on. And as this is becoming like a huge global network of higher consciousness, this is going to be huge. Eventually, there's going to be a lot you can do with these coins. But for now, I'm just trying to get it so that we can actually get this rewards thing, and it's not just a fake coin nothingness of something. It's a real reward, just for sharing your light. So it's very 5D forward thinking. And it doesn't have the disgusting ads like Facebook has. It doesn't have this gross bombardment of targeted artificial intelligence. I don't even know what it is anymore. It's just not Facebook anymore. And I know Facebook and Instagram are doing the similar things. And you can get as well targeted and lost in the gauntlet on TikTok. And so it's like an abyss. Where are we going? Where are we putting our attention? And when you go into this, then you get quantumly entangled into it. You get distracted. Sure, there might be the odd thing that you like watching, but literally time just goes by and you're like, oh, well, like, what am I even doing here? Whereas in Divine Ray, it's just going to be tranquil. It's going to be peaceful. There's going to be people with very positive messages. So whether you're doing QHHT, doing healing sessions, or you're into that kind of stuff and you're following, if you're somebody who's just following updates, Divine Ray will become like the biggest higher consciousness platform on the planet. There's no way that's not happening. It's been a development going on it's taken 5 years, a lot of money, a lot of perseveration. And we're at this point now, this tipping point where everything's just aligning, and it's going to take off. And that's why now I'm coming on to talk about it. So I'm doing these little like 15-minute chats with Divine Ray. And if you look on the bottom of my screen, it says calendly.com/davidstar/Divine Ray -Ray -chat. This is not an actual link. I only have so many sessions I've up, but where I'm just meeting with people, creators. How do you want to like present yourself in the light, and what ideas could I help you out with to align you with your highest plan, your highest divine plan? And so I'm literally just taking time out of my day for the next couple of months to find stewards or ambassadors of the light, to help them, to guide them so that they will be very successful on Divine Ray. And it's free. I'm not charging anybody for it. And the Divine Ray app itself is free as well. The only thing that we do charge if somebody wants, it's not mandatory. But right now, everybody can make videos up to 30 seconds. Everybody can join a live stream. Everybody can join a group. And I have a small membership thing for creators. It's only like $7.99 a month. It's not much, but then it allows you to post videos up to 3 minutes long because the storage of these servers, it's very expensive, and it's just been coming out of my pocket every month, and it's not cheap. Just at the beginning stages, it's 600 American a month. Just at the beginning stages, just keeps chipping away at me. But the once more and more people start putting these longer videos on, it becomes more storage. Now, the membership also gets you can go live, and so you can talk for half an hour. People can join your lives, just like Facebook and Instagram. But you can create it, and you can create your own group. So if you're building your own network, your own group, your own peeps. You think about it this way: there's not many groups in the app right now, whereas Facebook has millions and millions of groups, right? So as we are growing this out, and tens of thousands and eventually hundreds of thousands and eventually millions of people come into the app, because the mass awakening is happening now, and people will gravitate to this app because it's clean, it's good energy, it's good quantum entanglement, it's positive, it's going to uplift people, it's going to change their life, and it's not a big mess like the other social medias. It's not targeting and it's not selling information. It's none of that crazy madness. There's nobody running it behind the scenes like the government that's going to censor anybody. It's all done through myself, a small group of people. Eventually, as we grow, we'll hire more people, but we're never going to partner with the government, that's for sure. So the what I'm trying to get at is, if you haven't heard of Divine Ray, you should download it now. Start figuring out how to create in it. If you need a little help with what kind of content should I make, do you have any suggestions with some software that you use to make videos? If you haven't noticed, I make really nice videos, and I have been for many years. And there's software program that I use for that, and there's other software programs I use that are really easy, that are just good. And so I have no problem sharing this stuff for those who are going to be the stewards or the ambassadors in Divine Ray. And so if you want to book a session with me, um, definitely you can do that for sure. Other than that, we're in an open heart system coming up. And so creating right now is actually the best that you can do, creating from your heart. And that's also why I want to help people. I feel like I've kind of like accomplished everything. I don't know, like not like I'm a millionaire or anything like that. But I just feel like I've channeled all these courses. They're all amazing. I got the app going. It's amazing. All these books out that are just incredible. And so where I realized, you know what, I gotta like give back. I gotta help out. So I want other people to be successful. I want other people to come into their light and power. And that's why I'm going to do it with Divine Ray. I'm not going to do it for Facebook. I'm not going to do it for Instagram. They're owned by the conglomerates. Why would I spend my time helping somebody on platforms that are just taking your energy and attention? Uh, and it's not for the awakened community. They're quite against it. Actually, they're very censored, and they limit us in so many ways. But the not with Divine Ray. So Divine Ray is going to be like a foundation of something so special that we can build together, and that's why I want to spend some time to help people realize their dreams in this Divine Ray platform, because I know it's going to be extremely lucrative. It's going to be everybody that we need is going to be in there, and it's going to continuously grow, and more people are going to be looking for people who are awakened to be inspired by. Because even if your motive isn't money, like most people's motive is money, at least to survive and have a freedom in life. But if you've gotten to that point and you're more interested in just getting your positive messages out, helping people, you can do that in Divine Ray in a very meaningful way. It even has a good news section, and that's something I'm going to be building on in the months ahead as well. So I wanted to come on about that. Other than that, if you haven't heard, I have a new book on Amazon called The Crystal Tablets of Atlantis. The information in it will be unlike anything that you've ever seen, unlike anything that anybody's ever talked about. And how it started was in Mount Shasta with the Mitchell Hedges crystal skull. And um, I'm doing a mini session, and all of a sudden, the Crystal Tablets of Atlantis comes out. And it was actually originated with the High Councils of Lemuria. So why that's incredible is because there's all these prophecies that no one's ever talked about, and I put them in the book. It's so amazing. You can get it on Amazon. You just search the Crystal Tablets of Atlantis. You can get it on Kindle. Maybe you want it right now, and that's cool too. So whatever is your choice, whatever is your flavor. So if you haven't done so, if you want to find an easy link for the Divine Ray for the to book a meeting with me, I'm doing meetings like in the next. They're free, 15 minute. I'm not charging anybody for this to help you raise and elevate your image and just and give you ideas and things that you can do to promote yourself in a very positive ways and different things that have worked for me. And we can chat and discuss it, and then work together to build a community that is for us, that is for everybody to flourish, that has like this 5D mentality, like the reward system, and that isn't just a big pile of just like too much going on, too much quantum entanglements and all these different things. And so primarily that is really going to be my focus right now, is in Divine Ray, and helping people build their presence in it, and helping them so that they can be living the heart-based dreams that they want. It's really the perfect app for heart-based dreams to come true. And now we're in the open heart system. So this is the perfect time to prepare and get ready. And that's why my guides told me, they're like, David, I had a whole bunch of masters surrounding me last night, right? And it's like, they're like, you have to help people. You have to like meet with them and just talk to them about Divine Ray, and just spend a little bit of time, because they're gonna grow in it, but they need guidance and they need some assistance, and you just need to spend a little bit of time with them. And I'm just thinking about, oh, this sounds like a lot of work, um, but I always listen to the guidance. The guides are always right. The guides have brought me here. They brought me to this point in my life. They've given me the dream about. They gave me the dream about Divine Ray, and they even gave me the name of Divine Ray many, many, many years ago. They've guided me on my courses. And like I could tell you a little bit of story about this actually. It's interesting. Um, so, I had a old partner in an earlier version of my courses, and it's we had a falling out. We'll just put it that way. And I got locked. Deleted out of my website, and at the time, um, he, he was doing things with offering on the courses and stuff, and I said, you know what, maybe one day I'll fight it, but it's not today. I got too much on my plate. And then Christ came to me in early 2024, and he told me, you have to evolve all of your programs. You have to make them like 100 times better. You got to take everything that you've learned and all of this knowledge and put it in a way that people are going to be able to understand it. And plus, the benefits of it, how you use it. And it's not just about the knowledge anymore, it's about the application of the knowledge, it being grounded in how you can be used in life and in sessions and all these different things. And I was like, oh my God, that sounds like a lot of work. And it took me over 6 months to do it. And the day I finished it all, my old partner just started offering like 90% off on all my old courses. And it didn't even bother me, because I knew I had courses that were way better. But I have since settled with him. And so now I have a complete clean energy, no contracts with him and any future life or anything like that. And this is, and it costs a fortune. It was ridiculous how much it costs. But you know, let's just say I'm paying it off over 10 years. It was that expensive. And pretty much like a mortgage. So, but for me, it was about having a clear energy, clear going forward. There's no possibilities that I'm ever going to have to meet and intertwingle and cords and karma with him in any future lives or past lives. It's just done. I made sure in my agreement that I had signed with him that this includes the future and the past and the present, and we are finished. And so that way, it really put me into a better energy actually to have that completed, and it's really important. I guess why I'm telling you this is because my guides have guided me the whole way to do all this stuff. And when I listen to their advice, it works out. And when I don't, things don't work out, honestly. There's been 3 times where I haven't listened, and it has hurt me um, in a way. Certainly, I should have listened. So I don't know why it took me 3 times. Honestly, the first two were brutal. Why did I do it a third time? Slow learner, I guess. But it's so when the guides tell me, David, just meet with some people, talk to them, help them shine their light in the divine ray, help them understand it a little bit more, spend some time. This is the community now. This is the part where you got to build the community, and everybody here has to be rewarded and starting to build up their heart-based living initiatives, and you're going to help them, you're going to guide them, and this is what you're going to be doing for the next few months. And so, you know what? That's just the way it is. There's one time when Mother God came in, she says, "You're going to be channeling a new series called the Unity Series for 6 months. And you're going to be doing it every Saturday, every Sunday. There's going to be 48 episodes. You're going to be learning about the Unity Heart, Unity Mind. That has since evolved to the Evolution Journey, which covers everything in the Unity series, and then way more with channeling and Akashic records and a lot more, and animations and the use cases for the knowledge. But like so, that's what I did when Sophia Christ came to me. I buckled myself into. I didn't go out, didn't do anything, and I was just doing this channeling for 6 months. But that gave me this foundation of all these tools that I have, and it turned me into from like a level 1 to a level 100 healer just within 6 months, because all this ancient knowledge came through in consciousness expansion that I never knew, and it's amazing. And anybody who's like kind of been working with me knows it is too, right? It's the foundation of how to do and navigate through the architecture of the light, and so when you listen to the guides, things work out. So I'm here for you guys for Divine Ray here, but book the time. And so if I see all the times fill up in July and August, and they are filling up quite a bit in July, there's still a lot in August, and there's still some in July, I'm pretty sure. But let's meet, let's chat about it. Let me help you become abundant and grow in an amazing community that we're going to build in Divine Ray, in a place that is beautiful and a great energy. And so I just want to come on and kind of chat about that, because that's where my head's at right now. My guides have told me to stop giving updates because everything's just unfolding now, anyways, and we're in the open heart system. So it's like, what are we updating? Like, eventually, there's going to be a shift. That's the eventuality. So right now, this is like the biggest awakening on the planet, and things things have to come into peace on the planet and out of war and these things. Interesting thing, actually. Dolores Cannon came to me the other night, and she goes, "David, what do you think about conspiracy theories?" And I said, "You know what? There's a lot of rabbit holes, and when you go down them, sometimes you can just go way too deep. Why do you ask?" She goes, "Well, you know, maybe you should like look into some things. Use your gifts to, you know, get some intelligence out there of what's going on the in the political landscape." And I'm like, "Oh my God, do I really want to do that?" I'm like, "Why is she asking me?" Like, she goes, she says, it would just be interesting to see what would happen. So I'm like, "Well, I'm not saying yes. I'll think about it." I don't know how I feel about that, to be honest. I might. I mean, part of me thinks about it as like, the light's got to come to the truth. The other part of me thinks, well, I might not have a long life expectancy if I do that. And then the other part of me thinks, like, don't live in fear and all this other stuff. So I haven't made my decision on that one yet, but I thought it was interesting. But I think what she's getting at is that I could provide a lot of amazing information with my gifts of insights of things that are happening behind the scenes with a lot of these different agendas that are going on. And sigh. I don't know if I want to get into that, but we'll see. Right now, I got my focus. The masters came to me and told me about to do this with Divine Ray, so I'm gonna follow that guidance. I appreciate the visit with Dolores. I don't know if I'm gonna do that though. I never committed, and so that's the thing. If you're gonna commit to something, you got to see it through. It's not just, yeah, maybe I can do it. No, I'll let you know. I'll let you know, but not right now. All right, everybody. Well, thank you for tuning in. And so hopefully we can see some of you on these meetings of the Divine Ray. I just genuinely want to help you flourish and build this amazing community with you. And that's my whole purpose right now, my whole focus, especially in these months ahead. So I might even open up more slots if these slots fill up pretty fast. I might open up a lot more slots, and then I'll just announce it somehow. But yeah, thanks for tuning in. Appreciate your time, and as always, sending my love and gratitude for everything that you do. We've definitely done amazing things together in these missions. And power to your heart. Let there be light. We'll see.